Yo, what up, guys? All right, so today we're gonna be learning about today I'm gonna be teaching you about possessive adjectives, and what that means is, and what the possessive adjectives are is it is my, your, his or her or our, no, our. So my, yours, his, hers, or ours. So I'm gonna be going over those today in Espanol, and I'm also gonna be teaching you guys, and I'm also gonna be going over the plural versions as well. And also, I'm going to be saying each and every one of those in a sentence so you guys can understand and use those as references. But before I get into it, make sure to subscribe down below today because I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, and I really enjoy your help, supporting the channel like this. And after this video, I'm going to be posting a gaming video on the gaming channel, so make sure to subscribe over there if you haven't already. And later tonight, I'm going to be posting it. I'm going to be going live at the basketball game. There's another basketball game happening later tonight, and of course I'm going to be going live on that. So yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And I've been noticing that the live streams are actually going going very well, because like the first basketball game, the sound cut off for the entire stream, and I was kind of mad about that. But it hasn't happened since. But I don't want to jinx it because it could happen again. But the lives have been going very well this time. So yeah, so I'd say without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so possessive adjectives in Espanol. Let's get it. All right, so possessive adjectives. So yeah, so before I go over the adjectives, I'm just gonna be showing you a picture of them real quick so you guys know what they mean and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm going to show you the picture right now. Alright guys, so here's the possessive adjectives. Alright, so let's start off with singular. Alright, so let's start off with me. Alright, so me means my in English. Alright, so next up, tú. Alright, so tú means your in English. But here's the thing. This is the version without the accent mark. Tú and tú, there's two different types. The word tú with the action mark means you in English, but the word tú without the action mark means your. So I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick. All right, so next up we got su. Now this can mean a bunch of things. Su can mean his, hers, your. It can also mean your, same thing as tú. But it can also mean you all or they all. So ustedes means you all. So yeah, so tú can mean, wait, no, not tú. Su can mean a bunch of things. All right, so next up, nuestro. Now nuestro means our, our whatever. All right, so now that's singular. Now let's move on to plural. All right, so plural, we have mis, which means the same thing, but plural, which means my. Tus, we have the same thing. It means your, but it's plural. Sus. Once again, sus can mean a lot of things. It can either mean his, hers, yours, you all. All right, so now it's time for me to use those in a sentence so you guys can understand what they mean. All right, so now let's start off with the word me. All right, so me is my in English, right? So let's just say my book, right? So I would say mi libro. Mi libro. See how easy that is? Mi libro. My book. All right, so now let's go on to the word tú. All right, so tú without the accent mark. Keep in mind, I'm using the version tú without the accent mark. The one with the accent mark means you, but I'm using the one without the accent mark. So the one without the accent mark means your. So your book. So in that case, I would say tu libro. Tu libro. Alright, so now let's move on to su. Now, su can mean a bunch of things. Su can either mean he, she, you, your, and you all. Now, I'm only going to be going over 3 of those today because it can also mean you all or they all, but I can't really figure out a sentence. But I can't really figure out a sentence for that one. So I'm just going to be going over the three today, which are he, she, and your. All right. So if I wanted to say his birthday is tomorrow, I would say su cumpleaños es mañana. His birthday is tomorrow. Now we're not using the plural version, we're only using the singular version. Su cumpleaños es mañana. Now if you wanted to say her birthday is tomorrow, just say the same thing. But listen up here. When you say it, it's gonna be the same thing. So it's gonna be su cumpleaños es mañana. So it means the same thing, but if you're saying it to someone, they're not going to know whether you're talking about he or she. So you got to specify who you're talking about. So for example, so if I'm talking to my brother, so for example, if I'm talking to my stepbrother Jaden, right? And if I say su cumpleaños es mañana, he'll know what I'm talking about because I'm talking about it like straight to him. That means your birthday is tomorrow. But if I'm just saying it, to someone else, I have to clarify whose birthday it is. I either have to say his birthday is tomorrow, her birthday is tomorrow, or your birthday is tomorrow. So that's why you gotta cluster. So that's why you gotta. So that's why you gotta specify who you're talking about so they know. All right, so now let's get into the last one, which is your. Now, your birthday is tomorrow. It's like once again the same thing. Su cumpleaños es mañana. So if you wanted to say his birthday or her birthday or your birthday is tomorrow, they all mean the same thing. Su cumpleaños es mañana. But once again, specify first who you're talking to so they know. So they know which one you're talking about. It's either going to be his, her, or you. So yeah, so that's su. Now I know I didn't include you all in this one because as I said before, I couldn't find a sentence for that one. So now let's go on to nuestros. Wait, no, nuestro. All right, so nuestro means our. Like our grandma. So you would say, our grandpa, for example. All right, so let's take that. All right, so you would say, nuestro abuelo. Nuestro abuelo, our grandpa. If you want to say our grandma, instead of saying nuestro abuela, because that's wrong, you would say nuestra abuela. You're switching the gender around to feminine instead of masculine. So yeah, so that's nuestro. All right, so now that's singular. So those are the singular ones. Now let's move on to the plural ones. All right, so if you wanted to say my books instead of my book, you would say mis libros. Mis libros. You're using the plural this time. It's not mi libro, because you're not talking about one book. You're talking about more than one. So, mis libros. Alright, so if you wanted to say your books, you would say tus libros. Tus libros. Once again, plural. Not singular, plural. Tus libros. All right, so let's get into sus. Alright, so now, so su. Alright, so if you wanted to say his or her books or your books, you can say, once again, sus libros, or sus libros. They all mean the same thing. That's why I said it 3 times. But once again, clarify. Clarify. You got to clarify who you're talking about. So if we're talking about his books, sus libros. If we're talking about her books, same thing. If we're talking about your books, same thing. You know, that's why you got to clarify who you're trying to talk to. So they know which one you're talking about. Are you saying his books, her books, or your books? Alright, so always clarify when you're using that one. Because if you just say either one of those, because they all mean the same thing, they're not going to know what you're talking about. So, alright, so now, let's get into nuestros. Alright, so nuestros means our. But once again, it's plural this time. So if you wanted to say our parents, you would say nuestros padres. Nuestros padres. It's not singular. You're not saying our father or our mother. You're saying our parents. Nuestros padres. Nuestros padres. So yeah, guys, so that's pretty much all the possessive adjectives that you need to know. So yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and stay tuned for the gaming video that's coming up right after this. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys over at the gaming channel. Peace out.